Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and in today's video we're going to be discussing day 2 of owning a Presa Canario puppy called Gunner. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea and let us get into the video. So ladies and gents, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. Doggy in the back of the car. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope the changeable winter weather, if you are in the UK, isn't affecting you guys too much, and I hope you're doing well in general. So as the title of the video suggests, we are going to be discussing day 2 of owning Gunner, the Presa Canario puppy. Now if you've already seen my first video, you will know that the first night was rather eventful. Day 2, on the other hand, was a lot more encouraging, and what I mean by that is that Gunner isn't as nervous as he was when he first arrived. He's a lot more receptive to contact. He's also a little bit more obedient as well, to be fair, in the space of 24 hours, which goes to show how smart the Presa Canario breed is. He's also letting us know when he wants to go out to the toilet, so instead of, you know, just pacing about and expecting us to be able to think or, you know, try and guess when he needs to go to the loo, he's actually signalling and acknowledging that he needs to go, which is great, which, you know, is something I wasn't expecting him to pick up so quickly. But like I said, with the Presa being such a clever breed, well, Mastiffs are in general, to be honest, they can be derpy, but 9 times out of 10 they're just stupidly clever. He's also been out for a couple of walks with me and the missus, well, since yesterday, because obviously, if anyone's aware, with owning Presas you need to take them out for at least 2 45-minute walks a day, and thank you, you absolute dickhead. It's just what I needed on a Sunday morning, is being sprayed in the face with some arsehole in the car, but you know, it is what it is. We've also discovered that Gunner is a lot more powerful than we anticipated. How do we know this? Because he has basically destroyed all of his chew toys that we gave him, or should I say all the chew toys that we bought for him when we first knew we were getting him. So we've had to invest in some more, slightly more Gunner proof toys, which, let's face it, with a big powerful breed like a Presa, you know, nothing's ever going to be completely and utterly foolproof. However, we have discovered that he likes tennis balls, so we've been looking at getting, you know, the ultra hard tennis balls for him to chew on. We did manage to find some in I think it was Wilkinson's or in our local pet shop, which unfortunately didn't stand a chance, because with those big powerful jaws that Gunner's got, he popped every single tennis ball within about 5 chews. But it's not a huge problem, it's just one of those things. He's also a lot more receptive to feeding times. He's not sort of like demanding food and eating everything that he comes across. He's been a bit more reserved and a bit more methodical about his actual feeding. He's still guzzling water like it's going out of fashion, but that's to be expected. He is a big breeder dog. And we've also discovered that he does the zoomies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think it was possible for a breed of that size to have the zoomies, but yes, Gunner got the zoomies. And let me just say, from first-hand experience, from a 10-11 month old puppy's perspective, it hurt. And when I say it hurt, I mean it was like being beaten with a belt. Gunner's tail is that strong, I kid you not, it left me and the missus with bruises on our legs. But it's, like I said, it's to be expected because he is a puppy. He is still learning. He is slowly coming to terms with the fact that he is not the pack leader, and that's me and the missus. But he's already become very protective over both of us and over our daughter, which is nice to see, but we need to make sure that he understands the difference between being protective and being possessive. Because obviously with him being so young, he still hasn't quite got to grips with being protective and just being a bit silly. And obviously with all puppies, you know, you have the associated teething issues and stuff like that. And yes, with Presas, if you don't teach them right from wrong at an early age, they can become very conflicted, and they'll start making decisions for themselves, which obviously as a family dog you don't really want them to do. You want to lead by example, so they follow you rather than the other way around. And that's what we're sort of getting with Gunner now. When we take him out for walks, he does pull a little bit, but the more we train him and the more we say no and the more we pull him to our heel and stuff like that, he's slowly getting the idea that he's not in control. But like I said in the previous video, ladies and gents, it'll all come with time. Unfortunately, it's one of those situations where, because he's such a big dog and he's got so much power and so much energy in him right now, and the fact that he's not been neutered yet, which hurts me to say that, but you know, it needs to happen, otherwise he will be completely and utterly uncontrollable. But once that happens, from what I've read online and from what the research that me and the missus have done, apparently, and I'll use this term very loosely, apparently once he's been neutered, all the excess zoomies and the boisterous behaviour and whatnot should decrease, if not stop altogether. Puppy. But the problem we have right now is that we can't quite ascertain how old Gunner is. Now, I've been told he's between 9 and 11 months old. In an ideal world, I would love to have had some kind of birth certificate or something like that from the previous owner, so that we could ascertain when Gunner was born, so we could obviously celebrate his birthday and whatnot. But unfortunately, that is not the case right now, so we're just going to have to make do with what we've got. And like I said in the previous video, ladies and gents, if anyone has any experience with Presa Canarios or any of Mastiff kind of breeds that can offer any advice or tips on training, on toys, on food regimes or anything like that, please feel free to put it in the comments box down below, and I'll try and get back to you and respond as quickly as I can. Also, if you are on social media, please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I will leave links to all of those at the bottom of the description of the video. So if you want to get involved, and if you want to sort of like see Gunner in all his brilliance, I will be posting pictures of him on there, as well as he's got his own Instagram page called Gunner the Great 22. So if you are again inclined to follow animals on Instagram, then that's how you do it. In other news, I'm still loving the R1. I'm still loving the 1098. Still not quite sure about putting the R1 in A mode just yet. I'm just about used to standard mode. The thing that worries me the most about this bike is not so much the power, but the tyres. I have absolutely no idea how old these tyres are. I have no idea how many miles are on them, but I'm just a little bit dubious about what I'm going to get out of them for the time that I've got them. I have ordered a set of Pilot Road 4s. I do believe that at some point in the near future I am going to invest in some new rear sets for this, because the way these are set up, the shifter rod just seems way too far away from my foot, and unfortunately I can't actually adjust it. So I can't pull the rod back, I can't push the actual peg forward. I mean, in terms of height of the peg, it's perfect, but the problem I've got is the distance between the oh dear, someone's hit that bin hard. The issue I have is the distance between the actual foot peg and the lever itself. It just seems a bit far, do you know what I mean? It just seems like I've got to reach for it rather than just a little bit of pressure and boop up into the next gear. A bit like what the 1098 has. I mean, okay, the 1098 doesn't have a quick shifter or anything like that, which I'm hoping to get on this at some point. However, I am indeed looking at getting a quick shifter on the R1, and like I said in the previous video, I have seen many videos where people have put quick shifters and auto blippers on this generation of R1, and it sounds and works amazingly. Even if I only have a quick shifter and have to manually bang it down the gearbox, that's no big deal. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, going down the gearbox is probably a little bit more rewarding in terms of the whole being involved in the process. if that makes any sense whatsoever. Really? Oh shit, that scared the piss out of me. I didn't like the idea of seeing a tram coming towards me like that. But anyway, I digress. I am also very, very tempted to actually start Gunner his own chapter on YouTube. So if you guys would like to see him have his own segment on my channel, or even potentially have his own channel, leave the comments down below and I'll see what I can do. The more positive feedback I get about Gunner and the channel as a whole, the more emotionally rewarding it gets, if that makes any sense. And also, ladies and gents, if you aren't already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you on board. And if you are considering subscribing, don't forget to smash the like button, ring the bell, tick notification bell or box or whatever the bloody it is these days, so that you are kept up to date with all current and new content when it drops. Feel free to join me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Links are in the description down below. And yeah, as always, ladies and gents, you know, thank you for the support. Pardon me. Thank you for all the love and all the comments and stuff like that you're giving me. We haven't quite hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, but we're close. I think we're about 2,500 away from hitting 10,000 subs. So if you want to be part of that and be part of the experience, again, make sure to share the channel far and wide. Let people know about Rollin Thunder Motovlogs. Let them know how awesome I am. Shameless plug over. And like I say, ladies and gents, I can't thank you guys enough for the 7,500 people that I've got at the moment. You know, you've got to walk before you can run, and I appreciate every single one of you. Whether you watch 30 seconds of a video or if you watch the same video 30 times, it makes absolutely no difference to me. You know, all the love and support is greatly appreciated, as you guys already know. So ladies and gents, this is where I'm going to leave you. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it wasn't too taxing or too boring for you. If you've got any questions or got any queries regarding the channel or the video or even on the old one or Gunner, feel free to leave it in the comments box down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. But for now, this is me, Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, saying look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe on the road, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've been absolutely fucking awesome. And as always, adios!